Here with Jason Koon, two-time WSOP bracelet winner. You won your first in 2021 Heads-Up Championship, and now this incredibly tough event. How important is it building upon your own personal WSOP legacy?
Every time I win a tournament, especially since I only play really big ones anymore, it just feels kind of like a dream. You know, I'm like, wow, I still get to win these sometimes. This is really hard and incredible. You know, you look around at the table and it's just legend after legend, and the fact that I get to come in with only 30% of the chips and win the whole thing, you know, it doesn't happen very often.
You've accomplished so much in poker. What keeps you motivated to come here, battle, and take down tournament after tournament?
I really like to compete. I like to test myself. If I have a slow couple of months, I start to feel this itch of I need to be tested at something. And poker is a great proving grounds for me because it's something that I'm very good at and that I've put my entire life into for 2 decades. So it's just something that's it fills something inside of me. That's the whole reason I do it.
Playing these high-stakes tournaments, the player pools are kind of small. And you've made some great friends in here. Obviously, Ben Tollerine, third-place finisher, and even Lucky Chewy. You're close with.
Yeah.
When you're playing for these high stakes, how hard is it to separate the friendship from pure competition?
It used to be a lot harder for me whenever I had my ego wrapped up in the game. But once I separated worrying about the way that other people looked at me, and I just let all my friends know, hey, love you, but let's just. Poker is poker. Let's compete the best that we can, and that way we respect each other the most. And once I split the ego from the game, it's freeing, and we all just go at it. And that's why you see us play so hard against one another. Like I said at Triton, when Ben and I got heads up in that tournament, it's some of the most violent poker I've ever played in my life has been against Ben. It's just absolutely violent. We're just battling one another, and wouldn't have it any other way.
You talked about playing less, kids at home, family, and just kind of hand-picking the events you play.
Yeah.
Is there a special satisfaction when you can actually win one of these ones that you've kind of picked out for your schedule?
Oh yeah, I mean, like I was saying, this thing had 177 runners. I was in for 1 bullet. To get to be here and win the thing, you don't get to do that every year. You play 8 tournaments at the World Series. You don't just get to show up and win one. So it's really incredible, and I still don't really know how it's even possible. You just kind of sit down and you do the thing, and you do what you know to do, and sometimes you look up and you're holding a bracelet.
The other day we were walking the field, me and Donnie Peters, and we saw you and you said, I'm going to win this 250K. I don't know if it's this year, but it's going to happen.
Yes.
You just won the 50K.
Yeah.
Is the 250 still that white whale, still that thing you're chasing?
Yes. Yeah, the 250K is my main event. I'm going to win it. I don't know if it'll be this year, but I'm going to win that tournament.
You've won, we've mentioned how much you've won, 12 Triton titles, now 2 bracelets, PGT titles. When the dust settles on your career, what do you want your legacy to be defined as?
Well, that I was honest and hardworking, and I think a lot of the people that saw me from the beginning, how raw I was, I think that I've grown exponentially as a person and as a player, and I think that my career could be a testament to persistence and showing up and working your ass off and being honest with yourself and just iterating day in and day out. What can I do to be better? What can I do to be better? And look back 20 years later and you did some stuff.